So, Nate, look.
Guess what? It's Dee and Dory. And Nate.
And Nate. What do you say, Nate?
Hey. Hey, hey.
And I'm Dee.
I'm Dory.
We are the Design Dreamers, and we're kind of like, and we're all about thrifting and sewing and having a nice chit chat. And how about if you move up a little bit, Dory?
Up?
Yeah, up. There we go. There we go. You look like you were way in the background there.
Trying to hide.
Trying to hide. There you go. I'll scoot back. So, we are welcoming you to our channel. Hopefully, if this is the first time you've seen us and you like us, you'll subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, we're almost at 2,000.
Yeah, getting close. How about that? And let's see. We share our pattern review and our recent makes, and as I said earlier, a little bit of chit chat, just kind of something that's happening on in our lives.
A little bit of life.
A little bit of life. How about that? What do you think about that, Nate? Anything to say?
Hey.
Okay.
And we start with the inspirational quote.
We do.
Do we want to do that?
Yes, we do.
Here. Okay. Would you like to know the quote or the person?
The quote first.
The quote first. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly.
Oh, so appropriate. I am totally in agreement with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to guard your thoughts and control those thoughts.
You have to change them when they start going down the deep, dark tunnel.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, God, okay,
I got to get out of this.
Sometimes for me, it's putting on happy music and that changes it.
Yeah, a good
You
music, happy music, upbeat music will do it. Sometimes just getting, for me, outside. You know, just being outside in the air and
fresh air.
Or connecting with other people that you know are positive.
Or getting on a YouTube and watching Dee and Dory.
Yeah, or gardening channel. So I'll just throw that in there too. I like gardening.
So the person who made that quote is Marcus Aurelius.
And that is?
He was a Roman emperor from 161 to 180. He was a Stoic philosopher. He had 14 children.
Yeah.
Only 2 of them made it to adulthood.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. Well, he was born in 121 and died in 180 at the age of 58.
Okay.
And he died of a pandemic.
Oh, which one?
It was called the Antonine Plague. Now, that was the first known pandemic of the Roman Empire, and they said it could have been either the smallpox or the measles.
Oh, okay.
But lots and lots of people died in the Roman Empire
from that.
And they got it in the army, they said.
Probably traveling.
Yeah.
Picked it up, and they're not.
Yeah, so he was only age 58.
But, you know, that was a time, you know, during that time. Now, what time, when did you say he was born?
121.
Okay, 121. So, you know, that was the time that they had all the philosophers. I mean, the Roman and Greek Empire was famous for all of their philosophy and looking into things like that. But that is something that saying still holds true today.
Yes.
It's something that even, as y'all have heard me say before, even if you smile and you don't feel like smiling and you feel sad, they've said that it actually releases positive endorphins into your brain. It actually does help. How about that, Nate? You're showing everybody your forehead. So,
Nate, would you like to draw for our next?
Do you want to draw?
Yes. So we draw out of a box challenges.
Yes, we do.
And since Nate's here right now, I thought maybe we should do it.
Yeah, because
sometimes he gets tired and wants to He's bored with the pattern.
Yeah, he's
not into the pattern. There, Nate.
Here, you want to shake it up? Shake it up. Shake it up, baby. It's all right. Whatever. I don't know. I'm not a singer. Yeah, you can tell you that. Take one out. Oh, look it.
Lots of them in there.
You got one? Yeah, see, look at all that Dory put in there. We got suggestions from all of you, too.
Let's look at it.
Let's look at it. You want to let Mama look at it? Let's see. What does it say? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, make a dress.
Make a dress.
A dress.
Make a dress.
Does it have to be a blue dress?
No.
Because it's in blue ink.
No.
No, a dress. Okay, that's good. Summertime. Dress time. Yay. And for all of you that are I think we shared with everybody that Nathan had an accident and broke his.
No, I don't think we did share that.
Okay, well, he had his wheelchair broke, and we had an issue with him,
Aw.
and so he broke his. We had him to the orthopedic specialist yesterday, but it's been almost 4 weeks already. He broke the large bone on your heel, on your foot, not the heel itself, but the large. Well, I guess it is the heel itself that broke. And then he broke where his little toe is, the bone that goes way down here. That little bone there is fractured. And so, but he's doing okay. You doing okay, buddy?
Yeah.
Did it hurt for a while really bad?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Well, we had some sleepless nights and some difficult times, but he made it through. We made it through, right? Getting better?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's getting better. What, buddy? Yeah. So, yep. So we actually are ace wrapping it, just kind of wrap it. I used to do that all the time when I was a nurse. I told John, I said, my husband, I don't know if I can remember how to do this. And then I went, I've done a million of them. I know how to do this.
I can remember.
I remember this. So it's ace wrapped, and there was like a makeshift brace that we have on the bottom of it. And so the orthopedic guy said we were doing just fine with it.
Good.
And of course we keep it elevated and gave him Tylenol as he needed it. And we're not taking much of it now at all. So we're doing good, huh? Getting better, huh? Yeah. All right. So that's the update on Nader.
Yeah.
So
and we have a viewers make to share.
yes, we do.
So this is from one of our regular YouTube watchers.
One of our
She says,
viewers. Yay.
it's from Debbie, and she's from Canada, and she says she really enjoys our Sunday morning presentations, and it's inspiring to witness all of your sewing makes. In particular, I notice how well your sewing items fit. Well, that's nice.
That is nice.
Everything looks so good on both of you. Oh, how sweet. Here's a photo of an unlined trench coat that I made up in a light wool plaid. So she used Simplicity 8554.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
And this is the trench coat she made.
Oh, how cool. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did she tell you what the fabric was?
I don't think so.
Look at that.
It looks
Oh,
great
that
on
is
her.
sharp.
And
That
it looks
is
good on
really
her.
sharp.
Yeah, it's a good fit on you too. You have a good fit on that.
Yeah.
It looks
It
great.
fits the shoulders really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great job.
I love the fabric that you chose for that.
Yes, I do too.
Yeah, that's really nice.
That is cool.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Debbie.
Yes, thank you. We enjoy your make.
Yes.
That is, I'm sure you've gotten a lot of wear out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the perfect thing with that online. It's
Yeah.
good for spring.
Yeah, wonderful. Great.
Okay.
All right, wonderful. Thank you for sharing. And then if anybody has a make they would like us to share with everyone else, please send it in. We all enjoy seeing what we make in the sewing community.
Yeah,
together.
and you can send it to isew2@mei.net.
There you go. Your voice is still just so
I know.
low.
I still haven't got my voice back.
Yeah, just a little raspy yet.
Is
That's probably because you talk so much.
that what it is? So this week,
You think?
we were challenged to make something that's inspired by ready to wear.
Yeah, ready-made. Yeah, ready to
Ready-made.
wear.
So my inspiration comes from Lands' End. I'll do a close-up of this so you see it. But it's a top that in Lands' End, it's their newest catalog, and that top costs, here it is, $69.95.
Very for that top. Very nice.
It looks like mine, doesn't
It
it?
does. Very, very much.
similar. I mean, it has
Very
a little
similar.
bit more sleeve than
Yeah.
mine, but yeah. So I use New Look
Oh, that's an older pattern too, isn't it?
6831.
Yeah.
6831 New Look. This is an older pattern. It is yep, an older pattern. I don't think I have the date
Circled.
on this one.
It's
I
her
know,
turn.
My turn to not have it circled.
I have my date circled today.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Try to show me up here.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually
that's
haven't seen
okay.
one. But I had gotten this at a Goodwill for 89 cents.
So that was a few years ago.
So
Because
No, I got it recently at a Goodwill for
oh,
99
it must have
cents.
been out of state.
Yes.
Okay, because I was gonna say there ain't
Yes.
it's not 89 cents at our Goodwill.
Yeah, it was out of state, and it was marked 99, but I got a discount.
Oh.
Maybe senior discount or something.
That works. Hey,
But
every
anyhow,
dime counts.
you know. Yeah, so this says it's easy, and it is very easy. The fabric that I had was just something laying around in my stash.
It's cute. I think
And-
that's gonna be.
Yeah, they don't even have like view A, B, or C, or D. You know,
It's
they
just all
just
the
have
same.
a top. So I made the top in size 16. It was 45-inch fabric, and so it took 2 yards of it.
So now, do you have the line drawings for that to show us?
I probably do. This, come on, maybe not. Oh yeah, here it is. See, I think something's going on with my brain.
No, I think you're just.
No, I cry at the littlest thing.
Do you think you're doing too much? You're just go, 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 go.
But that doesn't make me cry.
Doesn't me. I get
Makes
overtired.
Makes you cry when I go.
Yeah. Well,
So here's the line drawings of
let's get it up
the
close.
top.
There you go, of the top up here.
And I did circle something in this that I wanted to mention just because we had one of our viewers, we had talked about tailor tacking, and she's like, she never heard of it. So I will also put in here a picture of this so you can see what tailor tacking is. But
There you go.
so tailor tacking. So it's where you double thread your needle and you go through the marking. It says with double thread, make 2 loose stitches, forming loop through the fabric layers and pattern, leaving long ends. Cut the loop to remove the pattern. Snip the thread between the fabric layers and leave tufts.
Yep, that's how we did it.
And that's what we used to do.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was interesting that it mentioned it here after somebody had said, I don't even know what tailor tacking is. But on some fabrics, when you can't mark it with anything, like a marking pen or tailor chalk won't work, you can use tailor tacking. But you have to make sure you use long threads because
because you're cutting it.
through 2 layers. And if it's a very loose weave, it can come out very easily. I don't use them very much anymore. I used to use them a lot.
And this one doesn't even talk about.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't even talk about tailor tacks on
Yeah,
it.
I just thought it was interesting. I saw that. I'm like, oh my gosh, somebody was just saying that they didn't know what that is. So, yes.
Yeah.
So it's very easy. I just ran elastic through the channel up here, elastic on the sleeves, and it was
And it's nice because then you can make the elastic up here as tight as you want or as loose as you want, really. Or did you do
could.
it?
I mean, I followed their guide, but
Did
you could
Okay.
change it.
Yeah.
I followed the guide.
Okay, yeah, because sometimes, I like that that's an older pattern because it's more modest up higher.
Yeah.
A lot of them today are
Yeah,
pretty
right?
low.
Yeah.
Pretty low.
So, would you like to see my review?
I would. Would
Okay.
you, Nate? You want to see a review?
Yes.
Okay.
Kitty. Hi, kitty, kitty.
Oh, nice.
Cute little summer.
It is going to be a nice basic for this summer.
Yeah, I'll wear it off.
Yeah. Yeah, you will. Yes, you will. It'll be a perfect cool one because if spring's any indication, we're going to have some pretty hot days this
Yes.
summer.
think
Because
so.
the weather here is like this. You know, we got like a 30-degree difference in 24 hours.
Yeah.
And then when it's hot, it's really hot already. We've already had did we have an 80-degree already? We did. Yes, we did. We had one day,
Yes.
an 80-degree. And the humidity, of course, was
I
like,
think that was when I was gone to New York.
that's why you don't remember it.
Right.
Much.
Yeah. Hey, I brought you something back from New York.
You did?
Do you want to see it?
Now?
What? No. Okay. Later.
Oh, okay. No, we can see it now.
Oh.
Well, I was just going to do my make, but
Oh,
that's
go
okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so we'll wait and see what she brought me from New York. Okay, this is my inspiration. Of course,
Oh,
didn't
nice.
yeah, look at this, but I gotta show you. It's these culottes here, or what do they call it? Wide leg pants. That's what they're calling it.
Hey,
They used to call them split skirts.
Well, yeah, and I looked up split skirts, and I didn't like the split skirts things that I found. But you know what is cool on this? What I wanted to show you. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Look at those. Look at those. Are they not fun? You see that?
Big old things. So what
And then
what site is that?
look at those.
Yeah.
This is called I don't
So
know.
linen? So linen.
Yeah, these were made out of linen. Mine are not. Mine are made out of chalet or chalice. I like chalet better. Of course, you all know that. So, and these on here were $76. Now, I looked on like Coldwater Creek and some of the other sites, and they just have more narrow ones, and I wanted it to have like a lot more flare.
Mm-hmm.
And so, anyway, that's what I patterned mine after. But they're not made out of linen. They're made out of, like I say, the chalice.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll show you the pattern here. Thank you, Dory. Nathan's grabbing my leg. I used McCalls 7131. That's what I used. And it has, it's the same pattern. It has the shorts and many different lengths. Now, there's one in there, the View D. Nathan, stop. There's many different views. And they have one that's called with a contrast. Now, I couldn't figure out, I see no contrast anywhere on any of those. They say View D is contrast. Am I missing it?
View D is a contrast.
Look, yes. I could not figure it out. And when you, I made the style of View D, but there was no contrast. But when you go into the instructions for View D,
Does it have you make two of them?
yes.
Because I was thinking what it looks like to me is it's almost like a lining to it. Because when you look at the fabric, it's the same amount for D and the contrast.
Yeah, so it's like, anyway, I think they
Yeah.
should say lined.
Yeah.
Instead, it would be more appropriate. Anyway, this is considered,
But you didn't line yours.
I didn't line mine. This is considered an easy pattern, and we'll talk about that in a minute. I made size 16, which is the largest that this one came in, that this grouping came in. This pattern from Field of Fabric for $3.97. Field Fabric, not Field of
Yes,
Fabric.
yeah.
It's a fabric store that we have in Michigan. Okay. The fabric, though, I got from, I ordered a long time ago from Fabric Barn. There we go. Ooh, trying to keep my mind focused here on what we're doing.
Not distracted by Nathan.
And not distracted in
No.
any means, no. And so this was a 60-inch fabric, and so it required not quite, let's see, 2 and 3, is that 2 3/8? I don't want to look with my glasses. The bottom there.
Yes, 2 3/8.
2 3/8. So, and basically it was basically easy, but I will tell you the instructions, they expect you to know how to sew. There's a lot they did not explain. They just assumed you knew how to do it, and they didn't always show complete pictures. It's just put together like a pair of slacks. It has a box pleat right in the front. I'll show you the line drawings, and then it has 2 side pleats on each side of the center seam, or 2, on the front, and then you had your pockets that you put in. let me show you. And that's the line drawings. Hopefully, yeah, I don't want that glare. So those are the line drawings with it. So it's very full, and that's what I wanted it to be, was very full. Yeah, and these are the pattern pieces. I mean, there's next to nothing for the pattern pieces. See, there's just, you know, those few up there. A few things I did differently. On the back waistline, they wanted you to put these channels in to make, for your elastic to run through, and then run through that really thin elastic. I did not do that. Yeah. I made a top part, so I had that little ruffle like you would get with the channel if you put the channels in on the top part of the waistband, and I just put a 1 inch. I wasn't going to do that. And then I did have a difficult time because there are 2 pieces for that waistband. I could not figure out how to make it work. I just could not figure out how they wanted me to do it. They didn't give me clear enough explanation. I thought I sewed it the way they wanted it to be. I had to take it apart at the side seams because I couldn't flip it over. There was no way. They wanted you to sew it on the wrong, you know, with the wrong side over, and then flip it. See, they don't give you enough clear information on how to do it. And it just didn't work. I couldn't make it work. So I just made it work for me.
Did your own thing.
I did my own thing. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to fret over this. It's made for me, and I want to wear it. So, and I wasn't going to waste all my fabric because I love this fabric, and I really like the way it turned out. And what else should I say about it? When I was talking about the pleats, it's kind of hard to see on my pattern, or my skirt because it's so patterned. But those were the pleats in there. You can see that. Yeah. So, and those are easy enough to put in. You just had to make sure they were going the right way. The first time I pinned them, I checked them before I sewed. I'm like, oh, they're going the wrong way. Other than that,
can you see the review?
Yeah.
Since you're talking about pleats, we haven't even seen pleats.
I know. Let's go see the reveal.
Let's see the pleats.
Kitty. Hi, kitty, kitty.
There you go.
There you go. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's cute.
And
I like them.
It's very versatile. I was surprised that, you know, I had that little jacket that I've had from, I'm ashamed to say how old it is, but I've had it for years and years, and the greens match. And you can dress this up, dress it down. So
it's cute.
I am looking forward to wearing it a lot.
That's great.
Yeah, and I may make another one out of a plain fabric. We'll see. Okay, that's it. That's for me. That's what for me. Again, it was McCalls 7131, and I need to be quiet.
And what year was it?
2022. So it's a newer pattern.
Very good.
We just bought this in April, January, February, no, in March. We just got this pattern in March.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you for hanging on to my tablet.
Yes.
Okay, so what'd you get?
So I just got back from a trip to New York, and I might put a few pictures of the Central Park. I'd never been there before.
Oh, okay.
And it was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, that was a wonderful thing they put in.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't, it would be all built up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And when I was walking through it, I recognized some of the bridges and things that had been used in movies.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
Because I've only seen it in movies.
Have you ever watched the documentary about how that came about and the person who did that, who had that idea
No.
and mapped it out? You should. You should watch. Very interesting.
So I bought 2 of these, one for you and one for me.
Okay.
And I'll let you pick which one you want.
Oh, good. I like
And then
that.
I get the other one. But I
Okay.
thought they were so pretty.
Oh, they're gorgeous. Ooh, look at it. They're bracelets.
And they're the kind that you don't have to, you just wrap them on your wrist. So it's easy, something easy for us to use.
This got a Petoskey stone
Yes,
in
it
it.
does.
Oh, look at Petoskey stone.
As
For
well.
those of you that don't know what that is, there it is.
Yes.
It's a fossil. Well, let me see here. Let me see.
So they're very easy to put on.
Yeah. As I'm trying to do it.
All you do is just slip it on like that. And they're comfortable. And I think they're beautiful.
They
So,
are. They are gorgeous.
Yeah. So, which
Thank
one do you
you.
want? The one with the Petoskey stone or the one with the without Petoskey stone?
I'm not sure. I know which one you think I want.
I don't care. Whichever one you want, I'll take the other one. Decisions.
Well, yeah.
Oh, you want them both?
I take them both.
Oh.
You know what? I think I'll take this one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I like the Petoskey stone.
That's
That's
what I thought
okay.
you would take.
Yeah. I like the Petoskey stone. I'll take the Petoskey stone.
Okay. I'm going to put mine on because I really like it.
Yeah.
I think they're really,
It's very pretty.
they're really
Thank you
pretty,
so much.
Yeah, and they were,
And I like that it fits my wrist too. I
Well,
mean, they
and they're
yeah.
easy. You don't need to fumble with any kind of latch or anything to put them
Well,
on.
yeah, and I hope I don't lose it. That's the thing.
Oh, you won't.
I won't.
No.
Okay.
No, you're not going to lose it.
So yeah, that's one of the issues I have with bracelets is they're usually so big on me. They're just too big. In fact, a lot of them I just slide on over my hand.
Yeah. That's what I liked about this because I have small wrists too.
You do. Yeah.
There's little bones there.
Oh, one of these days we should measure. I think I'm actually, well, maybe not.
You might be tiny. Your hands are longer than mine.
My hands are definitely longer than
Yeah.
yours.
But I think you're.
On my wrist, I don't know. I have tiny bones.
Yes.
They're getting tinier by the minute.
So that was my excitement last week was I was gone to New York.
Yeah.
For a week. So that was great.
Yeah, that'd be nice to have in those pictures of New York. That'd be nice.
Just a few.
That's nice. Yeah. Okay.
I went to the Met.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Well, you know, the saying we had was from this Roman emperor, Marcus Aurelius. And they had a whole section of Greek and Roman.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't have time to do them all.
Oh, of course.
So we were just in the Greek part, but otherwise,
Yeah.
I've seen a statue of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so yes, our saying was, are we done for the?
I think we're done. Yeah, we're already long. Look at that. By the time we get our reveals in here, we will be long.
So the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly. Marcus Aurelius. So think happy thoughts and have a great week.
Have a great week. Yes, and happy thrifting, happy sewing. And if you want to share make with us and keep those positive thoughts.
We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. What do you say, Nate?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right.